mail. But I wasn't gonna see him in time. I said, Alex, can you just get that written and put it in the mail for me? He was like, all right, I got it. I'll do it tomorrow. So tomorrow came. He called me. He said, I got it. I'm going to go to the take it. How dare you take and Lefty Gunplay's achievement on the K-Dog song? Man, Blue Devil, man, bro, you my boy, bro, but you done blew too much smoking, but you ain't never pulled up, bro. Come on, my boy. All we got is our word. You supposed to been pulled up. Facts or feelings, black box somewhere. Salute to the haters world, Blue Devil up. But anyway, so I'm like, Alex called me. He like, yeah, I'm finna mail the letter, but he like, you got time? Can I read it to you? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, read it to me. Because the letter is about a paragraph and a half, 2 paragraphs. But when he read the letter to me, I got chills. I don't know what it was, bro. I just knew that's the best letter I could imagine being written for the cause. But because we did research and only 1% of those appeals actually get approved, I still didn't have that much faith, man. Really thought my job was gone. But Alex wrote that letter in November, late November, like November 20 something. And lo and behold, I've already they granted my appeal because I got my job back fully instated, reinstated. Alex is the man. He's written a very similar letter on my brother's behalf. And my brother is being held in incarceration on what the CDCR considers an illegal sentence. He was sentenced illegally in the year 2005. He was charged with a certain penal code. He fought and went to trial against a certain penal code. But then when it was time to sentence him, oh, that ain't Blue Devil. That ain't the real hater world. I already know it. So uh he got sentenced under illegal but when it came time for sentencing, I'm not sure if him or his lawyer was aware at the time, but we have come to figure out years later, and we are now pursuing action against the fact that he was actually sentenced under a penal code he was never charged with or never faced or fought in court. So just say you charged with, and I'm just picking a number, you charged with penal code 101.1. That's your charge. That when you go to court, all the paperwork say you charged with 101.1.1. And if you get charged with and found guilty of 101.1, there's a whole stipulation by law of what your consequences could be. However, my brother was charged with 101.1, fought 101.1. All the paperwork said 101.1.1. But when he got found guilty, he was found guilty of 101.1 slash 3BA, something he was never, ever, ever charged with. And him being down for some years, being in that law library, being able to even actually he's hired multiple lawyers throughout this stretch. And he was able to determine that he didn't determine personally. CDCR, the organization that is housing and holding him, has determined that he has been held under an illegal sentence all this time. He's only in jail for a robbery, you guys. He's been in jail 20 years. So I say all that to say, the same person that wrote me a letter that a lawyer attempted to write and got declined, I wrote for myself for almost 2 years, every 90 days, a version of a letter got declined. Alex wrote a letter. Within less than a month, it was approved. He also wrote a letter on behalf of my brother based on the fact that he's in jail under an illegal sentence. And we've already got a favorable response from the court systems. And my brother's situation has gone from being ignored to where now his situation is back in court. Cuz coming home. Cuz you do not do 20 plus years for a robbery, cuz. On my mama. And he can also thank Alex for uh, some of the progress. He appreciates Alex for the progress because the letter that Alex wrote on his behalf moved the needle earlier this year. Alex a cold nigga, man. Oh my mama. I'm finna get up out of here though, y'all. Do me a favor, keep it at Google. Facts over feelings. Be about your marathon at all costs. Love life. Don't get caught with your draw.